coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
Pittsburgh. Cut.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the loss. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, echo.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the option. 52 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On second down, it's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes. Along, you control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Come on, set 70, Indy. Blue draw, Corker. Hey, dude.
On 3rd down, Purdy looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Orville. Keep it up, guys. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get it.
On 4th down, Purdy. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Watch the slant. Come on.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get.
They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Newman, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check. Go. 54.
Back to throw. Newman, he gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
On 1st down, Newman, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go now. 50, plant. Check. Walk 54. Go, man. You need to turn up. Get that ball. 5. Break that up.
To throw on 2nd down. Purdy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery, Newman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, second and 10.
It's just me and you. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Hey, tight.
Mike,
Throwing again. Newman looking downfield for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing on third and long. Purdy. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Throwing on first down. Purdy. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing again on second and 10. Purdy, and he finds Howard complete. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Let's go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on. Smooth. He don't want it. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first and 10, Purdy. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Ready, set.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
45, 45, 45, 45, 45. 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, Switch it, switch it, switch it.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, lock it. Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing on third and long. Purdy. And the catch made by Johnson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Finding Gabriel, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. That's caught by Howard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To throw on second down, Newman. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, alert 3. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Ricky, they go.
Operating from the gun, Newman. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Right there, 54. Coming to you. Check four. Hey.
To throw again, Newman. He completes this to Russell Gage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, Newman. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Squeeze. Watch the run.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. 50, plant. Hey, Alpha.
45. Mike, 45.
Operating from the gun. Purdy looking deep for Gabriel. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Purdy. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
I don't think you got it, son.
Second and 5. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bailey now for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Back to throw. Purdy. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
61.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Here's Marlon Mack. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go. Let's do it. Hey, exit.
On 1st down, Purdy. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. A 1st down carry now for Miller. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Purdy going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Game situation. Let's go.
Hey, Haywood.
My front four.
Check right. Go.
On 4th down, Purdy. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field, sees that the ball is moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newman. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
54 is Mike. Go. 54. I got it.
To throw on 3rd down. Newman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
9 brings up 4th down.
I got it. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Stop your whining.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The Bucs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. 45
to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Bravo.
Back to throw. Purdy. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From the gun, Purdy. He completes this one to Mack. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Looking to throw. Purdy looking deep for Gabriel. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Newman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newman. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Newman looking deep for Julio. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off. But not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Now a throw to the end zone on complete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Purdy. He'll let this go for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to the air on 2nd down. Newman looking downfield for Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hey, Delta, let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Purdy. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
And a Buccaneer first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, Purdy. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Purdy. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down. Operating from the gun. Purdy steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. On fourth down, Purdy. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. On first and 10, Newman. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 36 yards on the play. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second and 1. Eluding the pressure right. Going for... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bucs, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.